I show them, here we go, watch this. Just so you should hear the kids gasp when I show them. Here's a woman who's already become an addict. I can see it in her eyes. But let me show you this lady 2.5 years later.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Isn't that amazing? And I can show you, we got thousands of these, literally thousands. I mean, just go on and on.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, look at this, so sad. Look at this poor girl. That could be one of our kids, you know? So, and at the end I take pictures of the people that they know. We have the technology to change their appearance in a negative way. It's pretty powerful stuff. But I'm just trying to teach these young people. I'm just trying to hit buttons, you know? You don't know who you're going to reach, how, but at the end we show them the appearance. Because I got teenagers, and let me tell you, they care what they look like. So if we can't get them for anything else, let's get their vanity and show them you don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, we have community programs, Scare Straight Tours. We have anything from you're 12 years old and you're just starting to make some bad choices to like you're 16 years old and you need to be thrown in a jail cell, shut the door, and learn how rough this is coming at you fast. And we do it pretty much every day. We have Scared Straight Tours going through. I have personally had my own family members go through. So it's open for anyone, one-on-one or group tours. We'll do it for you. We started an agricultural program. I know you guys haven't heard about this. You're going to love it. I had 300 acres up there. I got a lot of inmates sitting around. I'm like, well, why don't we put them to work? So for $900, we bought some seed and we started putting the inmates, to agricultural program. And by the end of the year, we had 10 acres we used. We did 7,000 ears of corn, 9,000 pounds of additional vegetables, squash, zucchinis. We fed inmates, and we sent about $20,000 worth of inmate food, and we distributed thousands of pounds to the food pantries around Worcester County, and we did it for $900.
You see, you don't want to be president.
I know, really. What would we do with this much common sense? I mean, people's heads would explode.
They would, yeah.
So, and then inmates learning job skills and a sense of dignity. This guy, as a matter of fact, this guy worked on the New England Patriots practice squad. Kind of interesting guy. He loved this program. I'll tell you one thing interesting. You know what we found out in this program? It was the inmates that thrived in this program were in their 30s and 40s. I really didn't figure that out. But we started talking to them, and I talked to the officers that run the program. They said this: the young people don't want to work that hard. They're either too impatient, or it's too hard to work. Like, they don't mind going to a center, don't get me wrong, that's not easy, but at least they go inside, they can be painting and scraping. This is like toiling under the sun for hours a day. But the older folks seem to like it. They found it therapeutic. They found it to be patience about growing things. And it was really interesting that the guys in their 20s, they wanted off. They wanted to go back to the regular. It was fine. I'll accommodate people in that way. I'm not going to force labor. I want people to work, well where they are. But these people that stayed in this program really enjoyed it. And boy, did they save a lot of money for us taxpayers. And it all cost us $900. And this is a great one. See, there we go, Leominster Senior Center. We distributed, we had 300 pumpkins. We grew. It was like a bumper crop at the end of the year. Now, I can't help but tell you this. It's a true story. Somebody stole 100 of them. No, they were grown. If you've ever been by the place, and probably most of you haven't because it's kind of sheltered where the jail is, but there's a huge field of agriculture right in front. It's open to the public. It's not inside the facility. It's out in the fields. And there were 300 pumpkins going there, and one day there was only 200. So it happens anywhere, but the truth was we distributed these pumpkins and people loved them, and it was a great gift to our seniors and our senior centers, and again, all for that $900. So this is just the last thing I mentioned. I only put it on there. I actually went down to Colombia. The Colombian government sent some people up. They have a major overpopulation. They have major human rights violations, and they have major overcrowding in their prisons. So they sent some University of Columbia folks up to America to study our prisons, designing, programming, and I was blessed. God bless you.
Vice.
Keep going. This is a good time for that because this is actually a mission statement. But I love this crowd. But anyway, I'm only mentioning this because the bottom line was I felt it was important to add this in, especially for Colombia, very religious country. They do look at things from that perspective. And I said, when my pastor swore me in, he also talked about, may this truly be a house of correction. And I think of that every day. And when I hire my employees, I say, join me in a mission. This isn't just a paycheck. This is a mission we're on to make this house of correction, turn people's lives around, so when they get out, our families are safer, and you're safer. And that's the bottom line of what we have to do. Every day as sheriff, my responsibility is to keep you safe. And I'm blessed to have this job, and I'm blessed to continue with these type of programs. So,
So you
that was
have
it.
2 more years, right?
there it is.
You have 2 more years?
I am, 2016 is my, I'll be up for re-election as sheriff. I am intending to run again for sheriff because I love this job. And, you know, there are a lot of people, and some in this room, who suggest that I run right now. I love this job, and I've got one daughter who's 16. In 2 years, she'll be moving on to college, and, you know, and I just feel like I'd love to run for re-election, you know, continue the program we're doing, and,
I'm just trying to figure out
yeah.
the Indian war in there. How many years you've got?
Well,